Hey everybody, it's Darth Vex here. So I know there's a lot of videos with starting strategies on Mob of the Dead, but I haven't seen too many videos that are survival strategies, especially solo survival strategies. And my strategy really wouldn't work for a group. I mean, I guess you can make it work, but it wouldn't be all that great. But basically what you want to do is get to the bridge. Well, okay, let me start with what you need to have as far as equipment. You need to have a gun as your primary that you're comfortable with. I prefer a wall gun, which is why I've got the Uzi. Mostly because I just got tired of hitting the box all the time, and I needed my points for when I go down. Like, I don't know, I seem to get knocked down and have to rebuy all my perks like every 2 or 3 rounds, so it's nice to have some money for that. Anyway, it doesn't matter what your primary really is, as long as it's a gun that you can earn points with, and most importantly, it's a gun that you can aim down the sights and hit Brutus in the head with. So whatever gun you want to use, I would say that you probably don't want the death machine, because the death machine just slows you down too much. It's great for when you're playing with a group, but by yourself, it's a horrible weapon, because you basically become immobile when you have it out. So that's what you want, and I prefer the Cherry Popper perk over Deadshot Daiquiri, and that's simply because it's just nicer for in those instances when you get surrounded. It gives you a second if you reload, and then you can sort of blow some guys away. So I start the round right down here in the laundry room and immediately pick up the gas can and come upstairs out here in front of the cafeteria, and I kind of just survive out in front here for a little bit to get a little bit of a group gathered, let them spawn in a little bit. And then once I have like a bit of a group, I kind of rush past them inside the cafeteria, turn on the acid trap, which, by the way, I have all of the traps upgraded, which makes things a whole lot easier. When you do need to turn on a trap, you know that they're upgraded. It's very nice. And again, I just kind of, once the trap's on, I kind of just survive in here using, obviously, my secondary is the upgraded Acid Gat, which is an amazing weapon, because not only does it attract the zombies when it's fired, it just decimates crowds of them, even at later rounds like this. So, and then once the trap is off and I've got them attracted to the Acid Gat, I dart out. Usually taking this path, because you can kill some zombies right here. And then this can be difficult, so you got 2 choices. One is you rush in and buy ammo for your Uzi, and then pick up the fuel can, but sometimes at later rounds you don't have enough time to do that, so what you want to do is just rush in and get the gas can, because there's ammo for the Uzi like on our path coming up here. So I almost went down right there, really. And again, you know, every once in a while you want to stop and kill some zombies like that. And again, if I hadn't grabbed that bomb, I was about to get surrounded. I get really lucky sometimes. And then down here at the bottom, you grab this gas can. And this is the great thing about solos. The parts and the gas cans, you can hold them all at once. And if you haven't figured that out yet, I'm happy to let you know that it makes things in solo a whole lot easier, instead of having to go back and forth and back and forth. So then you pick up this can. If you do get trapped over here, run over and turn on the sniper tower, which is now a rocket tower. And but there's an easy way. If you just go, I mean, if you can make it back to the stairs, you can just go right up here and loop around. Also, I turned around here to make sure you see that the gondola is down there, and I like to keep it down there in case I do get trapped for some reason, especially when I'm trying to rebuy my perks. I sometimes get trapped down there, and having the gondola there makes it a whole lot easier. So that was just me showing you. I brought up the score, but really I was just double checking to make sure I had 4 of the parts, which I do. And now I take a left here, and we're heading into the laundry room, and then we're going to go upstairs into the cafeteria, and then up towards the roof through the infirmary. Even though it's the middle of the round, we're not finishing a round here. The only time you finish the round is, if you do this perfectly, you should end up going over to, and as you can see, I still don't even have my my throwing axe. I just felt I didn't really need it. So I haven't finished. Although I do wait for a couple zombies here because I'm kind of trying to get it. And I do end up getting it, I think, towards the end. Anyway, here I'm refueling the plane. And then I go ahead and just get on. There's no reason to wait for anything else. And as you can see, there's still, like, I don't know, a handful, maybe more, of zombies left in this round. And by going over now, if I did need to upgrade, I'd have plenty of time to do so. And the really great thing is you come over here, and if I did need to upgrade, this would be the perfect time, but I don't. If I did need to pack a punch, that is. But the great thing about coming over here is, like in the middle of a round like this, is not only does it give me a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a break, a little bit of a change in pace, but when Brutus spawns in, he almost always, after you kill him, drops a power-up. This first Brutus does. At least in my experience, he almost... I can't think of a time where he didn't. And the first Brutus is the only one, I think, that has a chance of dropping a max ammo. If you wait and start a new round, the ones that spawn in don't. I've never seen them drop a max ammo. It's possible they do, but I think the chances are much lower. Now that first Brutus that is there, I've seen him drop max ammos a lot. So, and I didn't record the last 3 or 4 rounds, or whatever, 3 rounds. This is just to show you that's how many points I ended up with total, and there I am on my friends list of leaderboard. Round 31 is what I made it to. So you can see I went down a ton of times, but as long as you keep rebuying your perks, you know, it really doesn't matter. But that's how the strategy works.